Hello everyone. Today we discuss the application of IR spectroscopy. With the help of IR spectroscopy, we can determine the position, intensity and the shape of absorption bands. The mesomeric and inductive effect on the carbonyl compounds, the ring strain effect, and we can also differentiate between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. As we all know, IR spectrum contains many number of bands which are characteristics of an individual compound. There are generally two absorption bands which occur due to stretching and bending. Since stretching required more energy, therefore it occurs in high frequency region, while bending requires less energy, therefore it occurs in low frequency region. In high frequency region, we generally obtain functional groups, and the lower frequency regions is called fingerprint region. Here we show some examples of symmetric stretching and asymmetric stretching as well as bending stretch vibrations. There is one point to be remember. No two compounds can have same IR spectrum in the fingerprint region. If the two compounds have same absorption pattern in the fingerprint region, then their compounds are same. If they have different pattern in the frequency print region, fingerprint region, then they are necessarily different except enantiomers. This is the fundamental equation for infrared spectrum. Nu bar equal to 1 upon 2 pi c under root k upon mu centimeter inverse, where k equal to force constant, mu equal to reduced mass. Here we are showing the impact of force constant and reduced mass. Here we can see if the bond is triple bond, carbon carbon triple bond, carbon carbon double bond, carbon carbon single bond. Since force constant of triple bond is more than force constant of double bond, which in greater than carbon carbon single bond, and this from this equation we can know force constant is directly proportional to frequency or wave number. Hence, frequency of carbon carbon triple bond is greater than carbon carbon double bond, which in turn is greater than carbon carbon single bond. In the meantime, you can say if the reduced mass is greater, then vibrational frequency is lower, because there is inversely relationship between the frequency or wave number versus reduced mass. From this example, we saw since reduced mass of OD is greater, hence its vibrational frequency is lowered. Now we come to the application. Alcohols and phenols shows OH stretching frequency range from 3200 to 3650 centimeter inverse, whereas CO stretching frequency started from 1000 to 1260 centimeter inverse. If any compound shows absorption band in this region, then we can say the compound have the presence of OH group, which belongs to alcohols or phenols. The main application of IR spectroscopy is in the detection of hydrogen bonding. If hydrogen bonding is present in any compound, then we can confirm it from IR spectrum. As we can see there, hydrogen bonding shifted absorption band to lower frequency and bands broadened. It means wherever hydrogen bonding is present, the OH stretching bond frequency lowers to 3200 centimeter inverse. Why it happens? We see in this example, here we show intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This is a molecule of alcohol. In alcohols, intermolecular hydrogen bonding exists. So as hydrogen bond form, simultaneously the bond between O and H weakens. If it weakens, its force constant decreases. If its force constant decreases, it means its vibrational frequency also decreases. That is why wherever hydrogen bonding is present, the OH stretching frequency decreases from 3600 centimeter inverse. Wherever is intermolecular hydrogen bonding or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding exists in only one molecule. IR spectroscopy is also used to differentiate between inter and intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Why? On dilution, if absorption band shift to original frequency, then we can say there is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. When it is not so, we can say there is intramolecular hydrogen bonding, because if we dilute the sample, the intermolecular hydrogen bonding diminishes. This bond do not exist. Hence, OH bond again stronger, which means force constant increases. It means vibrational frequency also increases. On the other hand, if we dilute the sample, there is no effect on intramolecular hydrogen bonding, because intramolecular hydrogen bonding exists between the same molecule in the same molecule. So that is why, yeah, therefore we can differentiate between inter and intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Now, now the aldehydes and ketones. In aldehydes and ketone, the carbonyl stretching frequency occurs in aldehydes from 1740 to 1725 centimeter inverse. When CO group is in conjugation with the carbon-carbon double bond, then the carbonyl stretching frequency lowered by 30 centimeter inverse. We all know when there is a conjugation takes place, double bond converted to single bond, or single bond converted to double bond. Therefore, the carbonyl group which have earliest double bond, due to resonance converted to single bond, therefore bond order decreases, force constant decreases, and frequency also decreases. The carbonyl stretching frequency in ketones ranges from 1720 to 1700 centimeter inverse. Again, if the carbonyl group in ketones is in conjugation with the carbon-carbon double bond, the absorption frequency lowers by 20 to 30 centimeter. Also, when carbonyl group is in conjugation with the phenyl ring, the same carbonyl stretching frequency decreases by 20 to 30 centimeter inverse. Again, here in this example, we can also show the carbonyl group is in conjugation with the two phenyl rings. Therefore, the frequency further lowers and becomes 1665 centimeter inverse. The next point, the frequency of carbonyl group in cyclic ketones increases with decreasing ring size. Here we can see, as the ring size decreases, the carbonyl stretching frequency, which in cyclohexanone is 1750 centimeter inverse, which is also a stretching frequency of a cyclic ketone, increases when we come to 6 to 5 member ring ketone, 5 to 4 member ring ketone, and 4 to 3 member ring ketone. We can see it 1715 to 1745, 1745 to 1780, or 1780 to 1815. This is a ring strain. As the ring size of the cyclic ketone decreases, the absorption frequency increases. Why this is happens? Because in smaller rings, there is more p character to make carbon-carbon bonds for the desired angle. As we all know, in cyclic ketones, the carbonyl carbon have sp2 hybridize. Because of this, the geometry will be planar and the bond angle will be 120 degree. But as the ring size decreases, here we say the bond angle is 72, here is 90 degrees Celsius, here is 60 degrees Celsius. So as the ring size decreases, the overlapping orbital will not exist axially. There will be some p character. That's why the s character increases in the carbonyl carbon atom. We all know s character is directly proportional to electronegativity. Therefore, the CO bond strength increases, which in turn increases frequency. So this is the explanation why ring strain affect the carbonyl stretching frequency. Thank you very much.